Hey, this is Caleb Scott, and today I'm going to be talking about Mark Knapp's 5 levels of relationship dissolution. So, as humans, we're inherently social creatures, and we're kind of hardwired to seek out social bonds and ties. But what happens when those social bonds and ties start, being more trouble than they're worth in one or both person's perspective? That's Mark Knapp's 5 stages of relationship dissolution. So, our book, Interpersonal Communication by Corey Floyd, states on Chapter 9, page 307 Mark Knapp has described 5 stages that relationships go through when they end: differentiating, circumscribing, stagnating, avoiding, and terminating. So, differentiating. This is when, in each relationship we have similarities and differences. In the differentiating, you're starting to see those differences as undesirable or annoying. In the circumscribing phase, you're starting to decrease the quantity and quality of the time that's being spent together. In the stagnating stage, relationship has stopped developing. Speaking is happening less frequently, and conflict is being avoided. Number 4, we have the avoiding stage. This is where physical and emotional distance is created. People at this stage are becoming no longer willing to be in a stagnant relationship, and they're starting to either being upfront about it or coming up with excuses, avoiding somebody. And the last stage is terminating. This is the last stage in relationship dissolution. This is the ending point where it will be declared by one or both people involved. You'll tell other people about it, and if it's a relationship or you have shared stuff, that'll be divided at this stage, and terms will be set as well. So, an example of the avoiding stage. So, imagine this. So, you're making friends with a new person and things are going well. And so you have them over for the first time. And once they're over at your house, they ask if they can crash there for a night, and you're like, that's fine. But then they keep trying to find excuses to stay at your house, and suddenly it's been 4 days and they're still at your house. And you're like, what the heck, I barely know you. So they leave eventually, and they text you in about a week asking if they can come over. And you send them a text saying, oh, sorry, can't, I'm in another country for 3 months. That's avoiding. Stagnating. An example of stagnating would be, say you have a married couple with kids. They've been kind of just like going through the motions, but they're not necessarily satisfied with their relationship. Speaking is decreased. They may just be wrapped up in their daily tasks, and at the end of the night just kind of watch TV and not speak too much, trying to avoid possible conflict because things are rocky. That would be a stagnating relationship. And an example of terminating, a good example of terminating from my personal life would probably be when I was in 2nd grade and I had my first girlfriend, and she terminated the relationship because I got a really funny bowl cut. So, in conclusion, as I said in the intro, humans, we're really social creatures. We're always going to go out and find relationships, some better than others, be it a friendship, be it a romantic relationship, a partnership. Some are bound to end and crash and burn at certain times, and luckily Mark Knapp mapped the road, and you may not have all these stages in order, every single one of them, but generally, I bet if you're in an ending relationship, you'll see a couple of them. So, thank you.